Welcome back to the Genesis Order. We have another update to get through. Firstly, though, there's a link down in the description, as always, to NLT Media's Discord in there this week. Last week, he held a little impromptu podcast with the guys over at Grown Ups in there, taking questions from the community from inside the Discord. If you want to be a part of those, you'll have to come and join us over there. We chat about all the fun stuff, including my addiction to Pokemon cards. If you would like to come and chat about that as well, I'll be in there. Come say hello. With that said and done, please consider hitting like and subscribe. It helps me out and it is free. And we'll now get into this update. If you're like me and you like to save from inside your house, to start this update, you'll have to leave your house and then leave the area. There you'll be prompted to go back to bed. From there, we're going to then head to the police station and we're going to head inside, no longer needing the disguise because we are back on the force. We're then going to head upstairs all the way to the right and head to Andrea's office. From there, we're going to head to the other exclamation mark, which is at Eve's Cathedral. We are then going to leave the church, and you should be greeted by Andrea on the way out. After the conversation with Andrea and Brian, we're then going to head into the chapel, where the group is going to split up. But we are going to go hang out with the gals out on the left-hand side, so we're going to head up the left side all the way to the top. Chloe and Carol will be heading down into the basement of the church, so we're going to head to Julie's bedroom and join them downstairs. After meeting them downstairs, we're going to be given a Cellar Box Key half and presented with a box that we cannot open yet because we're going to need the other half of that box. We're also going to need a few items to even get that second half of the key. The key half is going to be up on the right hand side. If you just head up here and then head up here once more, but once we get up there, we're going to be presented by some scary spiders. To get rid of those spiders, we are going to need a little bit of a flamethrower / blowtorch. As we leave the church, we will receive a phone call, and we're going to ignore the exclamation marker over at the Wilkes' mansion, and we're going to head over to the apartments and head into Ella's house. In Ella's bedroom, there is a jar in here. If you pull this, you will receive a dumbbell. This was a previous update, I missed it, so if you already have that, don't worry about it. From there, we're going to head upstairs, and there should be another jar in the wall, where you receive a craft recipe for a flamethrower. The first item we're going to grab is from the warehouse. We're going to go inside of the warehouse, and up on the left hand side, you should be able to boomerang down the compressor. We are then going to head to the shop, where we'll be able to pick up a siphon. We'll then be able to head outside the shop and head to the back of this Land Rover. We'll be able to pick up some gasoline. We're then going to head back inside and buy a basic container, and we're going to pick up some glue while we are here. Then open up Angel Craft to craft the flamethrower, and then repurchase a basic container that will come in handy a little bit later. Now, with our new flamethrower, we're going to head back to those spiders up the right hand side, and we're going to burn them all out of the way. We're then going to jump down here, and we're going to pick up the other half of the key. And as some of you have spotted this over here, we're going to pick this up. This is a demon feather for a little bit later. And over on the right hand side is this crucifix for you to pick up as well. We're then going to head back down into the basement of the cave. And before we speak to Chloe and Carol, we're going to go over to the left hand side. And you're going to see some more spiders over here. So we're going to jump through the water and clear those out of the way. Doing so will reveal this room, and over here is going to be a gold idol. If you guys are lacking money, this is where you can generate it. They sell for 9,000 with 5 intellect. If you have 6 intellect, you see I have 3 books. I should convert one of those into an intellect point. You should be able to generate 9,600. We're then going to head back to Chloe and Carol. We're going to click on the key to form a solid key, and then we're going to open up the chest to continue the story. After that, we're going to be told that Hannah is in trouble by Heather, so it's time to go find out what Hannah is up to. On the way out, we will have a little chat to Judy. We are then going to leave the church and go around the side to go up around the back. Head in between the rocks, where we will find Heather. We will then be in this area where we need to try and get past this dam over here, but before so, we're going to pick up this item over here, which is going to be a demon fang. And then you're going to see this little guy over here. It's a little squirrel, and he's going to show you a path that you need to be taking to move this propane tank. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk around the back of here, move the propane tank out, and then we're going to shove it back over to there to continue the story. With that all said and done, you should then have Heather as a new contact, and you'll be pooped back out down the back of the church. We're going to head back up north, and we're going to pick up this crucifix on the left hand side. We're then going to walk around the pond and pick up this demon horn as well. With that done, it is time to head to the mansion for the final exclamation mark, so let's head there right now. Head in the front door this time, and then we're going to be tasked with finding 3 items to open up the rift. Lucky for you that we already have the items. It's going to be the demon horn, the demon fang, and the demon feather.
It worked.
And that is going to be the end of the story side of this chapter, but there's still quite a lot to do when it comes to all of the secrets. Firstly, it's going to be, you're going to notice that this has been replaced. This is the demon fang. You have to re-find all of the items for the downstairs opening of the rift. We're going to need to do that to get the chest key. So the first one is up here. The demon horn is just over on the bench over here. And we're going to head up the stairs and to the left, and then once again to find the feather. This time you're going to have to be a little bit sneaky and try to get there without the goon spotting you. I've just found that once he's turned his back over here, you can walk along the edge. Don't bump into the gargoyle. Grab the feather, and then even if he spots you on the way out, it doesn't matter. With that, we're going to head out back because there is one more crucifix to find this update, and that is going to be in the dark chapel. Head through the chapel, head through the back where you should have seen the ogre earlier in the game. There's going to be a crucifix down on the left hand side. We are then going to flick the gargoyle and head downstairs. To the left hand side, replace all of the items that you just found. That means we can then reopen the rift by going all the way to the right hand side and heading in. That will then teleport you back to hell. This time you're going to be on your own and free to explore, meaning you can pick up the chest key. And then we're going to head back to the church. I'm going to quickly nip inside for something that I'm sure is going to be needed in next update or two as well, which is going to be some holy water. If you've read the text, Brian tells you that he would like for you to have some water at some point. So maybe that's going to be needed in the next update alongside of the crucifixes, but we now have some holy water. We're going to head around back to go grab the chest. That is going to be through the water, back to the area where the alligator was, and then the chest is going to be here. And finally, it's going to be a trip to the shop, because Heather is the new contact. That means a new booty call. That means some more house upgrades. I'm going to go to the second story expansion for 5,000. That means I've purchased every single thing apart from the question marks on the jukebox that you can't even purchase yet. We will also have a new outfit to purchase for Heather and a new pin-up. And after you've picked up the pin-up, you then should have another thing to purchase, which is going to be Heather's profile upgrade. And with that, there is nothing else to do. As you can see, the second story upgrade will get Heather into your house and get you to the booty call stage as well. And that's that for this one. Remember to hit like, hit subscribe, and check out the video that's about to pop up on screen. Do you like Alia? Do you like Hannah? Do you want to see them in an adventure together? You might be interested in what NLT has just said in an interview last week. Without further ado, I'll catch you again soon. Peace out.